ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I that like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Put a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish these well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why you treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just enough.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this around here, I make a joke. Everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Ready. Get the end. Come on. Hey, let's get in that hole.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Griffin. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, the Bengals and Seahawks meeting here in Week 1, and this is a combination that we haven't seen that often on the turf. If you look back to when the franchises began facing each other all the way back in 1977, but since then, just 20 meetings between the two teams. And the Bengals have won 11 of them, including the last meeting back in October of 2015. On 3rd down, Griffin. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. To throw is RG3. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Griffin. And this is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So 2nd quarter, this offense losing and hoping to get the football in the end zone for the first time. On 1st down, Griffin. He's got Jack Doyle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Now Griffin.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
To throw again on second down. Griffin. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw again is Griffin. And there's the first NFL catch for N'Keal Harry. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness is a premium for all of that now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. McCaffrey.
The short field shrinks.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Christian. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
Being strong up the middle is imperative. I don't care what your sport, but in football, when you've got a D tackle who can contribute not only to occupying bodies, but also making plays on the ball carrier, that's when you have the cornerstone of a solid run defense.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This quarterback now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Griffin now off the bootleg. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Griffin, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down in. Hours that time who got a hand in and broke it up. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Griffin. It's complete. It's Miller. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Griffin. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
At the 27-yard line. Watch the shift. Rotate.
Now RG3. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with McCaffrey. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. On the ground, McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Griffin. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. Here's Griffin. And he's got Miller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And with the lead, no chance of a return spoiling this one here on the PAT. It is up and through, and there is your final margin of victory. Is on the final play, they win it by a touchdown. Well, that was a fun game to witness, partner. A touchdown.
My sons, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it.
dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team.